Hello everyone, Monty here, and today's Monty Chat is entitled Shifting Gears in Times of Adversity. So one of the sayings my mother always says is you always have to look for the good in the bad, and that would, yeah, even every tragedy, every bad thing happens to you, there's some good and there's some lessons to be learned. And I've been thinking about this as it relates to my own life and what's been happening with Corona, because let's face it, we're all getting exhausted with Corona and our life changing dramatically from Corona. And I always talk about how we need to create our new normal. And some things become, anything that you do repetitively becomes your new normal. Just like wearing a face mask now is becoming our new normal, and hopefully that won't go on forever. And hopefully with the vaccine and all that, we can get back to some semblance of a normal life again. And who knows when. I'm not going to say a time because we don't really know what the time is. But where people are very hopeful that the vaccines will help us get back to normal. But in the meantime, we have a new normal. And I always talk about how you can create your own new normal, again, just by repetitive. Just like in the beginning, I almost walked into a store without a mask because I forgot the mask. Now I have my whole routine and it's my new normal, right? It took a while, but it's my new normal. I don't think about it. I gotta grab my mask. I'm always making sure I've got masks hidden everywhere in the car, so I never have to worry about that. But the same thing with your health and your exercise and your cooking and taking care of yourself and expressions of self-love and making sure you're being good to yourself. Repetitive acts eventually will become a habit. I always talk about this too, that the big problem is most of us don't give any new process enough time for it to become a habit. I talk about how New Year's resolution is a good example. Everybody makes all these New Year's resolutions. I read an article that said by February 17th, like 85% of all New Year's resolutions have gone the wayside. It's like 6 weeks into the year, and they're like giving up. They think it's going to happen overnight. And I always talk about if you're overweight and out of shape, you didn't get there overnight. Why would you expect you would reverse all of that overnight? And you got to give it more time. But talking about creating a new normal, once you start, trying to eat healthier and detox yourself from bad food and start prepping food if that's what you decide you want to do. To me, that's like if people ask me, what are your secrets to maintaining weight and stuff, because I was, struggled with weight my whole life, I would say that number one would be counting calories. And that's my new normal. That's, again, a new normal. I don't even think twice about it. It's just normal for me to use it. And I use my little scanner and I scan products when I'm making the barcodes on products when I'm making food, like the cheese, and I put the chicken in and the ounces, I weigh it. I use a scale. It's my new normal. And it's actually not my new normal anymore. It's just my normal. And then the same thing with the exercise and not eating bad food. I'm going to do a chat on detoxing and why it's so important to detox from the bad food. Probably do that tomorrow. But we have a very rare opportunity right now. I mean, Corona is giving us a rare opportunity. I was thinking about watching the news this morning, and California's shutting down again, and they're saying it's going to be real scary in January. So I think it's important to really hear this message. We have a rare opportunity to work on things in our life that we want to accomplish because we have so much more free time now. That time that we were going to bars, shopping, I just think of all the things like eating out in restaurants with friends, or just, doing things out in gatherings that we can't do, concerts, plays, the stuff that we can't do anymore. We have a rare opportunity to redirect that time and that energy into bettering ourselves. And what a better way than to do it through diet, health, your career. All the things are going to pay off exponentially. Going to make you healthier, more prosperous. And so let's talk about some of those things. First of all, you shouldn't be going out to eat in a restaurant. I don't even like picking up restaurant. I know people are saying now you don't have to wipe everything down like I do, but who knows? We don't know enough about Corona, right? And I don't want to give this to my mother, and I don't certainly want to get it. Even if you survive it, there are a lot of people that are having a lot of long-lasting negative effects from it. And so you should be learning to cook. If you're not cooking, if you're not a good cook, or even if you're a good cook and you're just not doing it, you should be doing it. One of my secrets to success is prepping food. I do spend a lot of time on the weekend shopping and prepping my food, probably almost all day Saturday doing it, but then I have food for the week, and I leave my office, I go into the refrigerator, I just throw a bunch of stuff from the Tupperware containers in my refrigerator and throw everything together, and I can make a gourmet meal in minutes. I call it fast food, healthy fast food that I make myself. And if you have, I live in the house by myself, with my 2 dogs, but I mean human-wise by myself. So I don't have anybody to, do the food prep with, but if you have kids, if you have, a significant other, maybe extended family members like your parents, engage them in the process, make it a fun activity, especially with kids. Prepping food, kids love it. It's like an arts and crafts project, and they just love helping it. I remember when about 5 years ago, when I started doing the prepping videos and stuff, and I had so many of my followers posting pictures of their kids making squash and pizza and making, all different, frittatas, and they were helping them prep food for the week, and the kids were smiling on it. I mean, it brought tears to my eyes. I was like, oh my God, I had this effect on people, and it's really actually, I remember one woman, it just blew me away. She said, I couldn't get my kid to talk to me, my 16-year-old boy, and then he's by a frittata going like this, and he was like having a great time, and she says he loves to prep food with me now. We have bonded in a new way through prepping food. So again, you may want to try that, or just cooking food. The pizza parties, I talk about this all the time. The pizza parties are so much fun. I did it with my neighbor's kids, I did it with my boss's grandchild. I taught my neighbor to make the pizzas, and her daughter did it with my neighbor's grandniece. And I mean, it's just a very, very fun activity. And what's great is with my recipe, it's all healthy ingredients. There's nothing bad. It's less than half the calories of a pizza you'd get in a restaurant or a pizza you'd get delivered, and it tastes so much cleaner and so much better. So there's really no reason why you can't do it. Now, if you live alone like me and you still want to connect with people, technology is a great thing. And we should, start utilizing technology like we do at work, and everybody's turning their cameras on at work. And we can connect with our friends, and we can do cooking classes with our friends, or we can have happy hours. And these are some of the things I do. So for God, ever since Corona, I've been doing Echo Show, the Amazon Echo Show device. I bought my friends one last Christmas because they live in Wisconsin, and so we could have video calls. Well, little did I know that Corona was coming, shortly thereafter. And now every Saturday night we do happy hour on the device. So I sit down at my island, I put my little Echo device and plug it into the side of the island, and I make a cocktail, and we sit and we go cheers, and we have an hour-long talk, and we catch up on the week, and that's what we do. And then I had the idea of why not do that with a cooking class. So I taught her how to make pizza. They made pizza last night, and they sent me some pictures that looked beautiful. And then I did an Instagram live cooking class, and that was so much fun with my mom and Marva. There's a video of it, and that was so much fun. And then tonight I'm doing another cooking class with my friend. We haven't decided whether we're doing a FaceTime, Instagram live, or what, but we're going to do one of the two. And I'm going to teach her to make pizzas because she's going to see her grandchildren, and she wants to make pizzas with them. So again, you just need to think about things differently, switch gears, and focus on what you can do to help yourself be more productive. Now, for me, also, I'm taking this time. I've done some education with work. I took two training classes. Both were for certifications. I passed the first exam. I haven't taken the second exam yet. And I've read 3 or 4 business books since Corona as well. And I really worked. I got my resume redone by a professional resume writer, which I had to totally revamp it, and my LinkedIn page. And so I've totally done so much for my career. But now the most recent thing that I'm proud about is that I'm finally getting happy lifestyle living off the ground. So about 5 years ago, I started posting on the Weight Watcher Connect site. And when I left Weight Watchers about 2 years ago, I had a logo built, a website built, which I never used that website. And the logo I put on my Instagram page, but I never built the business that I always talked about. I wanted to create a website with all my recipes, so you could quickly find things. I know it's not really easy to find things on Instagram, but I got the first draft of my website last night, and I went on. It is so amazing. I never imagined it would be so beautiful. I'm telling you guys, you're going to be blown away with the site. So the structure is built. I have to upload all my recipes and stuff, but he just uploaded a couple pictures here and there, and the web designer So amazing. It was IBI Marketing, and the owner is Terry at ibimarketing.com. And hope I got that email address correct. I'll have to go check it and post it in the comments if it's wrong. But they are a phenomenal company. I'm so impressed, not just with their personalities, how quickly they did it, and not only exceeded my expectations. I never in a million years would have believed it would have been so beautiful, and it's not even finished yet, right? It's just like a working shell, and I got to upload really all the major content, but it is so phenomenal. So again, when times of adversity, you got to shift gears, and you got to shift your focus on the oh woe is me, and say, you know what? I'm going to find the good and the bad, like my mother always says, and I'm going to use this time to further myself in whatever area you want to. And hopefully that's in health. It's always a good thing. Your career. It could be exercise. I talk about how there's so many things you can do. You can't go to a gym anymore. I haven't gone to a gym since March. And luckily I did build a home gym, so I'm in there 5-6 days a week. I walk with my neighbor sometimes. You can run. I'm going to buy a bike. You can bike, but I guess if you're going to get close to people, you want to bring a mask with you. You can do YouTube videos for all different kinds of exercises. I do a lot of YouTube ab workouts, which are really helpful. And you can learn how to connect, with people better, like for the Echo Show example I told you, or FaceTiming, doing happy hour, or doing cooking classes, or trading recipes with your friends, setting up time. Hey, let's just swap recipes. Like once a week, we'll sit and talk, have a cocktail, and we'll swap recipes. Or do a happy hour like I do with my friends. So there's no excuses, especially time like now. It's a choice, right? You can either focus on oh woe is me. Life really does suck right now, because it does kind of suck a little bit with Corona. But I'm focusing on the positive and all the time I have to finally do the things I want. I'm so thankful I have this time. I've never would have been able to get my skincare products off the ground. I have my shipment already. I'm just waiting for my website to be up so I can start selling them. My website, where you'll be able to get all my recipes, all my cooking videos. You'll be able to find everything really quickly. And then I'm going to be able to take that, and I'm going to say by January, February, the latest, I'll have my book published. Because once I have everything uploaded to the website, I'll have every recipe broken down by breakfast, lunch, dinner, cooking with kids-friendly meals, pizza. Once I have everything in that website, I can then copy and paste into the program that I'm going to create my book in. And probably if I just sat down with the computer for 3 full days, I could probably, once I get everything in the website, I can then copy and paste it into the book format and be done with that. Being so busy with work and having all this other stuff going on in my life, I never would have had the time to do all of this. So I am so thankful for Corona, believe it or not. I'm thankful for Corona in a very weird way. I'm not thankful that it happened, but I'm thankful for the time it has afforded me to really obtain some of the goals I had that I just was really not doing and probably wouldn't have done because I didn't have the time. So again, in times of adversity, we have to switch gears because we don't have the other distractions and things that we had before Corona. We have a lot of free time, and we really need to take advantage, of that time that we have to better ourselves. And the other benefit of this is when this is all over, and everything in life, this too shall pass. We're not going to live the rest of our life like this. And when we look back, we can, do you want to say to yourself, oh, well, that was really a horrible experience, and I'm 20 pounds heavier, and blah, 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 and all the horrible things. And I say, you know what? It was a tough time, but I took advantage of the opportunity it provided me to better myself, and I'm proud of how I handled myself through Corona. Anyway, I hope you guys were out of time. I hope you're all staying safe. I hope you're all wearing a mask when you go out and being very careful. It's going to be a scary time coming up the next couple of months, and I just want you all to stay happy, healthy, and safe.